It's Sunday morning. We just had a 12-hour day yesterday. We worked until 11:30, probably more like a 13-hour day. Worked until 11:30, getting everything moved over here and worked on some projects here at the shop. So I thought I would kind of give you guys a little walkthrough to show you where the status is of our place, and I'm planning on working all day to get this place in order so that I can actually get some work done on Monday. Look at my hair, it's a mess. Good Lord. All right, so this is what the client area is looking like right now. It is kind of a disaster zone, but one thing that I'm gonna do is we still have our Print With Me printer right here, which I'm gonna call this our credit card self-service machine. So if someone can figure it out, more power to them, that's great. I'm gonna consider this a cash-only self-service machine. And we're gonna have a little form where people just fill out how many copies they got, color, black and white, all the different things. And it will basically be like the honor system, and they can come up and then they can pay us. So we'll have multiple solutions. This table right here was my laminating table. I had to completely disassemble it to get it out the door and I bring it over here. So you can see all the parts there for it. You can see the top for it. You can see the laminator for it, the tracks. So today's focus is gonna be getting that back in order. Well, that's one of the projects today. One of the many. I also had to disassemble my trimming table, but I got this back in order mostly last night. I just need to cut a few more pieces of cutting mat to put back on here. Then we'll be good to go. These items were from the screen printing equipment that I bought, and these were kind of junky. Kind of, these are junky. Exposure unit, drying cabinet, and this flashing unit. I'm gonna put these on Facebook Marketplace today and see if anyone will bite on them. These boxes that we're converting to shelves, we got them completely cut out. I just have to buy the lumber today for the shelving. And we're gonna get those in place because, as you can see, we have a ton of junk just absolutely everywhere, and we need some shelving in order to get this place organized. So definitely a focus today. You can see we got a shopping list and a to-do list that we were working on last night. The absolute hardest thing to move was this pool table. The slate is nice and heavy duty, but the sides of this pool table is not. Got damaged on this side and damaged on the other side from the previous move. So that's on the list to get that fixed, make this looking a little bit nicer. Maybe I'll just get a piece of plywood, put on there, and we'll put our Mr. Postman logo on each side. Got a little dartboard action going on. Those are the ping pong tops that goes on the pool table. Got air hockey and foosball over there. So this is kind of our workspace. And if we need to, if the family's over here in the evening, or if I have friends over in the evening, or if we need a little break between projects, we have stuff that could get our minds working. I ended up moving my desk over here just to kind of clear up that space. And we have the lasers over here. We got the fiber and the CO2. Still not hooked up. I know nothing about them, but I do have a friend that has a laser business. He makes beer tap handles with the CO2. And so I think he has the same one. Anyways, I'm gonna have him come and kind of show me the ropes and help get us going on that. We have like 4 projects to get done this week for screen printing that I know of so far. And so For the most part, we're so much more organized than we were before, but we got to finish that organization up. I got to finish up the washout booth, and the plumber totally left us hanging this week, but I'm going to go to Harbor Freight today and get lighting for the back of that. I need to get some aluminum channel. I need to get the PVC drain pipes to get everything kind of rolling. So I think I can get this to a place where it's going to be usable for us tomorrow. It's not going to be the permanent setup, but it's going to be usable. You can see here, I got one of those fridges that are in the damaged aisle at Lowe's. I figured it was time for us to have a fridge that we could fit more stuff in. This was going to be our exposure room. And we started taking up the false floor because we wanted to be able to roll carts in and out of here. And lo and behold, there is a concrete slab in here. Hop up here. You can see a giant concrete slab with a drain pipe and all. So this was not a quick fix for getting our exposure unit up and running. So instead, what we've done is, in this kind of area right here where we have all of our electrical panels, which are being redone because the previous electrician did not do anything right. We have our drying cabinet and our exposure unit in that room. So we're going to be dry walling this up, and we'll be able to use this space for that purpose. An absolute pet peeve of mine is a door that has a pull handle that you're supposed to push, and a push bar that you're supposed to pull. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a terrible design. So we're going to be reversing that today as well. All right, Sunday at 6 o'clock. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here for a little bit. My crew has left me. Everyone's gone to go eat some food. So I might come back later and work here a little bit. Let me show you what I've got done. Getting our washout booth was going to be absolutely critical because we have a lot of screen printing to do tomorrow. So I've got it basically finished. The dip tank is over here. We're going to get a couple of floor mats with the holes in them. I have my ink filtration system set up. I had to get one of these horse troughs from Tractor Supply to get something that would be wide enough. And then I found some of this that I've filtered between two screens, and I got another one of these in the other screen right here. So the plumber hasn't come out yet to hook up, but I don't think I'm gonna go through that much water tomorrow cleaning this stuff out. So we shall see about that. Temporarily, until I wait for my plumber to get here, I've hooked up a water hose going over and down, and I got it split. Although I got a leak with this hose already. It's a brand new $50 hose, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I got it backlit on this side, so this is going to be for washing out the emulsion for the screens, and this allows you to see the details in the design. So I got the water hose here sticking out of a little eye. Wash it off and stick it back there. And the cool thing with this is if we need to get a different view, we could set it up like that, or I could stand it up a little bit straighter. Behind there, what's powering that are two sets of LED lights that I got from Harbor Freight. And then on this side is the pressure washing side. I built a little holster for this. I didn't really need this to be lit incredibly well, but I do have it so I could wash out two screens at the same time, because you could fit two screens in the dip tank at once. So anyways, we'll be able to pressure wash on this side. I just need to get the plumber out, but at least we have something that we can work with. On this side, I have the plumbing coming over here because there's not going to be a lot of ink happening over here. We're just washing out a little bit of emulsion, so it could travel through the pipe okay. I wanted the ink side to be able to just drop directly down so it didn't have to travel through a whole lot of piping. So that's how I set that up. Got this hallway cleared out a little bit, but I'm gonna finish cleaning this out tomorrow, get all that stuff swept up so it's a little nicer, because I really do want to get my screens over here out of the way. I got a rolling shop cart from Harbor Freight, the 24x36, so we're still working on getting that put together. And then over here, you can see we've got some supports on the bottoms for the shelving. Over here, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law helped me get this going. So we have a shelf in place in the bottom and a shelf in place at the top. And then just got to do it there. They're going to come back over the next few days to help me get that built out. Wasn't able to get to this. I pretty much worked on the booth, the washout booth, all day. So this is kind of a disaster for tomorrow, unfortunately, but at least we'll be able to hit the ground running. I don't know if I had this in the video earlier, but I forgot I had this old washout booth. So I added that to the items that I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace. I listed this stuff for $500 because honestly, that's probably about what all this stuff is worth, maybe, if that. I've had to do a lot of wood cutting today, and I know it's not ideal to be in a screen printing environment and a printing environment and have sawdust in the air. So, but really, this is just pretty temporary. We just got to get through this, get this place looking like what we want it to look like so that we can get to work and actually have a grand opening. I've never done a grand opening before, and I definitely want to do one now that we're in this place. So we shall see. One nice thing my wife worked on today was getting this organized a little bit. So all of this is kind of near our laminating table and my trimming table, which I could actually wheel the trimming table closer up here if I want to, which I may end up doing. And then we also got some more pegboard stuff for the screen printing side over here. So we got the tape, screen tape, and all kinds of stuff that we can better organize this for the purposes of screen printing. But anyways, I'm in love with this place. It's going to be really good. We have a lot of work ahead of us to balance out getting this done and getting work done, staying profitable while all this is happening and not falling behind on projects that we have going on. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please consider subscribing if you haven't, and hit the thumbs up button because it helps with the algorithm, and I really appreciate it, guys. I'll keep you updated on all the progress that we're making, and I'll see you next time. Take care.